Hi, welcome to part 3, I think, of my Kraft Color Heartfelt Creations album using the Coffee Talk collection. I've probably gone as far with this as I'm going to go until I get some pictures in here to finish embellishing the pages. So let me take you inside and show you what I've done so far. As you can see, this is the cover. It's just one of the brown background Coffee Talk collection papers, and I really like it. And it's ribbons from my stash, and I won't decorate this either until I have some photos in the album and I see what the photos are. The binding I've left the same as I received it. I haven't done anything with it yet. It may get flowers and ribbons, I'm not sure. And then on the back, I've used a blue paper from the Coffee Talk collection with a part of the same ribbon, also from my stash. And then the binding I did using a blue and kind of a dark brown, black kind of colored ribbon, also from my stash. And so, let's see. I showed page 1. I had page 1 fairly finished, but I hadn't done the inside cover. And so I used one of the pockets from the flip fold pocket packages and created a front cover pocket. And I just took one of the stamps and stamped on brown paper the Perfect Blend, Coffee with a Friend. And I've felt I could probably put one of my coffee cup felt dies with the beads and ribbon in the front pocket. Now I did back it with some brown cardstock that I used some distress ink on just to smudge up. And I left it open like a tag so that I could put a tag or something in there. And that can just slide right in the pocket on the front cover. And again, this is page 1 here. And in page 1, I added tags to the pocket behind the waterfall. So using, again, the Coffee Talk collection paper and some of the border dies, I just added some more brown fiber and then created a photo mat that can go in the pocket in the back of the first page. And I did just add some simple matting to the back of the waterfall pages. So now photos can go there also. And again, I just have that polymer clay piece that I use as a swing hitch to hold the waterfall page closed. Okay, and I showed the back of this page where I have it tied with a ribbon to hold this section closed, and then it has a magnet on the right hand side to hold those pages down. And you open it and see 4 photo mats, and this end one with the coffee cup on it is also a pocket. So there's a tag in that pocket using the Coffee Talk collection. Just put that back in. And now when I flip it over and go to the back side, there are 1, and this is a tuck spot, this is a tuck spot. That's just a photo or journal page. And then you also see that this is a pocket that I added a tag to. And then this is a pocket, and this tag has a little band so something can slip underneath that if you want it to, and something could be hooked to the top. And that just slides back in that pocket. And then here's the original, excuse me, the original tag that I made. It still looks the same. But for anyone who didn't see the prior videos, these are just some flowers that could be a tuck spot. And then on the back, I just have some lined paper with some green bling. And that says Heaven Sent, which is also part of the stamp collection with the Coffee Talk collection. And my magnet is under here with these stacked coffee cups that I colored with colored pencil. And then so that just closes down like that and hooks. And then to hold this side closed, I just tie a simple bow, and that will hold those pages in place securely. Okay, so we'll go on to the front of page 2, where I just made a simple bottom pocket and added a couple of tags. This is just a cutout from the paper that I added a stamp that says coffee at the bottom, and I stamped a little butterfly on. And that's from my Tea Time stamps, which I think it's called Have a Cuppa. That's got a lot of cute stamps on it. And then this is also from the Coffee Talk collection. It's the front of a photo mat. And then in the back, this is actually loose on both ends, so that a photo or photos could be slid in there and held securely. Or you could add them up here and make it so it flaps open in both directions. The back of page 2, I have a corner pocket that I used one of the top tag dies, and then I used a corner pocket and a piece of cutout from the collection, and I just added a tag, also using Coffee Talk paper. And then the front of page 3 is one of the flip fold sections, and there's a magnet in this upper corner here, and it comes out like this, and this is actually a pocket where I have just a plain photo mat right now. I haven't done anything to that yet. And then it flips up, and there's a little flap here, and then the next page, and there's a flap, and the next page, and there's a flap. And if you open it down, there's 2 photo mats, and the magnet holds that securely in place. In the back of page 3, I have a belly band made out of the Coffee Talk collection paper. And I just have one of the tag topper type dies here that I have a bottom stopper made with. And then this is a photo mat that I also made using the Coffee Talk paper collection. This is actually from a different set of papers that just say memories, and I really like it. And I add that in every now and then. And then the front of page 4 is the same paper as the cover, which comes as also a background stamp with the Coffee Talk collection. And here I've added a natural shell button with a blue brad and some ribbon from my collection that just comes down like that, and it holds this piece into the book, because this, when it opens up, has a flap. Pull it this way because it opens out that way. This is one that I did cut one section of flaps off because it was just too big for this book. And this has a corner tuck spot here for a tag. And then if you look at the back, that's also covered for for photos. So I'll close that down and in. And then this folds, this folds down. It's kind of a puzzle. And those fold back, and then it folds into the page like that. Phew. And I just lift it up, tuck the ribbon under, and then wrap it around the button to hold that part of the page in place. And then the back of these pages are just, so far, just blank matted pages. I haven't decided what I want to do with that spread yet. I would like to make it a cohesive photo spread, and then I will embellish around it after I get the photos in place. And this is another piece of the Coffee Talk collection paper. And then there is a pocket here that ephemera and things can be tucked into, tickets or whatever. And then that flap folds out, and you see another double spread of matted pages. Fold that back down, because then when you go to the back of it, there's more paper on the back. There's room for a whole other set of photos. And then that just folds back into the book like that. And now we're at the back cover. And for the back cover, I did another one of the pockets, and it's an alternate direction to the front pocket. This front pocket, the tall end is to the left, and on the back pocket, the tall end is to the right. And here I just did some cutouts from the paper. I did one of the spoons that I did with gray ink, and I did some embossing with a clear glitter embossing. And then there's tags, little cut pieces that I cut out of the paper that I added just to make a decoration on the pocket. And here I added the other felt coffee cup, which I did the same thing. I added cardboard to the back of it so that it's also a place where tags could be put in, or other things, mementos for this album. And that's it. We're at the back of the book. And there's really a lot to these albums when you add the flip pages and start decorating. Like I said, I want to put my photos in before I take the decoration of this album much further, just so I know what other colors I might want to add and what kind of decoration I might want to do. But as always, I thank you for spending your time with me and looking at my album. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them. You just have to leave a comment in the description box below. And thank you. Have a very happy, healthy, hopefully creative day. Until next time, thank you.